Get ready for the biggest tech moves of the week. We start with IonQ Inc., making massive strides with their chip foray, pushing them one step closer to a huge breakthrough. We dive into how this development is setting the stage for the future of computing and what it means for the entire tech landscape right now.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the incredible advancements happening in Japan's diamond chip startups. University-backed groups are rapidly moving from the lab to production, advancing factory construction and crucial sample production for high-frequency, high-power devices. This is a huge step toward practical semiconductor use in cutting-edge applications. Now, let's talk about the massive Japan's semiconductor device market outlook. We're examining the projections for growth through 2034, looking at how advancements in EUV lithography and the integration into automotive and renewable energy systems are fueling this multi-billion-dollar sector. Discover the strategic investments shaping this future. And finally, is China winning the chip investment race? Chinese corporations are flooding the market with backing for domestic semiconductor startups at an unprecedented rate, outpacing other nations. We break down the staggering investment numbers and see which companies are leading the charge in this critical AI race. Don't miss the full story. Subscribe now and stay tuned. A quiet technological breakthrough is fueling intense speculation among investors, suggesting a single, under-owned company holds the key to a potential $250 trillion global economic revolution, driven by artificial intelligence. This massive projected value stems from predictions, such as those made by Elon Musk, forecasting the proliferation of humanoid robots by 2040, potentially reaching a valuation of $250 trillion. While major firms like PwC and McKinsey estimate multi-trillion-dollar potential in AI, the core of this exponential growth is attributed to a foundational technology redefining human work, learning, and creation. Industry insiders and Wall Street veterans are increasingly pointing toward a smaller, relatively overlooked company as the true engine behind this transformation, suggesting its super-cheap AI technology poses a significant threat to established rivals. This narrative aligns with the broader trend where leading investors, including billionaires from Silicon Valley and Wall Street, are concentrating on a specific, emerging opportunity outside the spotlight of giants like NVIDIA, Alphabet, and Microsoft. The urgency surrounding this discovery is palpable, with reports suggesting that this information is rapidly circulating among financial markets. Those seeking to capitalize on this potential shift are being urged to act quickly, as the opportunity is described as fleeting once mainstream attention catches up. For those interested in gaining deeper insight into this game-changing AI stock and the underlying technology, exclusive, detailed investment reports are being offered to members at a subscription price of $9.99 per month. This access includes in-depth analysis, monthly newsletters featuring hand-picked stock picks, bonus reports, and an ad-free browsing experience, backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. A limited number of spots are available for this exclusive offering, emphasizing the current high demand for actionable intelligence on the next major technological wave. Japan's diamond semiconductor sector is rapidly advancing toward practical application, with university-backed startups pushing forward in key areas of development. These ventures are making significant strides in factory construction, sample production, and device demonstrations, focusing on high-frequency and high-power applications. This progress signals a tangible shift from research to production within the burgeoning diamond chip industry, positioning Japan at the forefront of this emerging technology. Japan's semiconductor device market is experiencing significant growth, positioning the nation as a key player in the global electronics ecosystem. Valued at USD 40.5 billion in 2025, the market is projected to expand substantially, to reach USD 61.3 billion by 2034, reflecting a compound annual growth rate of 4.72% between 2026 and 2034. The market encompasses a diverse range of components, including discrete semiconductors, optoelectronics, sensors, and integrated circuits, serving critical sectors such as automotive, communication, consumer electronics, industrial applications, computing, and data storage. Japan's competitive edge stems from advanced manufacturing, robust research and development, strategic government investment, and leadership in specialized areas like memory chips, power devices, and sensor technologies. Key drivers fueling this expansion include the push for next-generation chip manufacturing, advancements in EUV lithography, the increasing integration of semiconductors into electric vehicles and autonomous driving systems, and surging demand for semiconductors in renewable energy systems. Strategic government initiatives, including a USD 65 billion plan supporting domestic chip and AI industries, are bolstering supply chain resilience. Innovation is central to this development. Advances in extreme ultraviolet lithography and next-generation manufacturing processes are enabling the production of smaller, more efficient chips crucial for AI and quantum computing. Furthermore, the automotive sector is driving demand for power management solutions and high-performance computing chips for EVs. Segmented analysis shows diversity across device types, including discrete semiconductors, optoelectronics, and various integrated circuits, and end-use verticals spanning automotive, communication, and industrial sectors. Major industry players such as Toshiba, Renesas, Sony, Panasonic, and Mitsubishi Electric maintain a competitive landscape shaped by technological prowess and specialized application focus. Looking ahead, sustained growth is anticipated as automotive electrification accelerates, AI applications expand, and Japan continues its commitment to carbon neutrality, necessitating increased investment in power semiconductors for renewable energy infrastructure. Continued international collaboration and focused investment in advanced manufacturing will be vital for maintaining Japan's technological leadership in this dynamic market. China is rapidly accelerating its dominance in the global semiconductor investment race, backing domestic startups at a rate unmatched by other nations, including the United States. Data from Global Corporate Venturing indicates that Chinese semiconductor startups have secured the highest number of corporate-backed investments over the past 2 years. Since April 2024, Chinese companies have backed over 100 fundraising rounds for their chip firms, placing them at the top of the leaderboard for investments in the startup chip sector. The U.S. follows in second place with 65 corporate-backed investments in domestic startups during the same period. While the total investment dollars remain less clear due to undisclosed deal values in Chinese startups, U.S. chip companies have attracted the most disclosed funding since April 2024. The U.S. government has attempted to bolster its sector through the CHIPS and Science Act, which allocated $52 billion to boost domestic manufacturing and reduce reliance on foreign supply chains, particularly from China. However, the ultimate leader in chip investment remains uncertain, with Taiwan continuing to hold a commanding position as the world's largest semiconductor manufacturer, supplying over 90% of the global market. Significant corporate backing is fueling both sides of the race. Recent high-profile deals include a $400 million round for U.S. startup S5, backed by NVIDIA and Saudi energy giant Aramco's investment arm Prosperity, 7 Ventures. In China, recent activity includes a $145 million Series B for 6 Technology, supported by Lenovo, and a $72.5 million funding round for Isabers, backed by Beijing Automotive Industry Holding and Advanced Microfabrication Equipment. The landscape of investors is heavily influenced by domestic corporate interests, with Chinese corporations such as Geely, Lenovo, Ant, and Changhong being prominent investors in Chinese chip startups. This surge in corporate venture capital is driven by the intense demand for innovation in chip manufacturing necessary to meet the computing demands of artificial intelligence applications. Furthermore, the declining cost of building semiconductors is expected to sustain this investment momentum.